The journey we've begun toward the north leads us toward the towering Elburz Mountains, where rugged peaks disappear into drifting clouds and ancient forests cloak the slopes in endless shades of green. As we climb higher, the air grows cooler and the mist grows thicker. These mountains stand as a natural barrier between Iran's central plateau and the Caspian coast, capturing moisture from the sea and giving rise to one of the wettest regions in the Middle East. Here, abundant rainfall has nourished the ancient Hyrcanian forest for millions of years, creating a landscape unlike anywhere else in Iran. One of the defining features of the northern Iran is its abundant rainfall. As moist air from the Caspian Sea reaches the towering Elburz Mountains, it rises, cools, and turns into clouds. Throughout much of the year, these clouds bring frequent rain, nourishing the forests, rivers, and fertile plains below. Rain is more than just part of the weather. It is the heartbeat of this region. It feeds the ancient forest, fills the rushing rivers, and creates the rich farmland that has sustained local communities for centuries. It is this unique climate, shaped by the sea and the mountains, that gives northern Iran its remarkable beauty and makes it one of the greenest and most enchanting landscapes in the Middle East. There are places in the world that impress you with their size, others amaze you with their history. And then there are places that quietly find a home in your heart. Welcome to the north of Iran. Stretching between the blue waters of the Caspian Sea and the towering Elburz Mountains lies a land unlike anywhere else in the country. Here, the air carries the scent of rain. Rivers rush down from the mountains, weaving their way through ancient forests before reaching the sea. Every season paints the landscape with new colors, and every village tells a story that has been passed from one generation to the next. Many people imagine Iran as a land of deserts and endless sunshine. While those landscapes are certainly part of its beauty, they tell only one chapter of the story. The north reveals another face of Iran, a world of green mountains, mist-covered hills, dense forests, fertile rice fields, and peaceful villages where life still follows the rhythm of nature. One of the greatest treasures of northern Iran is the ancient Hyrcanian forest. Some of these forests have existed for millions of years, surviving dramatic changes that reshaped much of the earth. Walking beneath their tall trees feels like stepping into another age. Sunlight filters through layers of leaves while birdsong echoes in every direction. Ferns, mosses, and wildflowers cover the forest floor, creating a landscape that seems almost magical. As we continue deeper into the countryside, we discover charming villages where traditional cottages stand among gardens and orchards. Built from wood, clay, a local stone, these homes reflect centuries of knowledge about living in harmony with nature. Their sloping roofs protect families from heavy rain, while wide porches offer the perfect place to gather with friends, drink tea, and watch the mist drift across the mountains. Life here moves more slowly. Farmers work in emerald green rice fields, tea plantations spread across gentle hillsides, fruit trees fill their air with the fragrance of oranges, kiwis, and pomegranates. Every season brings its own harvest, its own celebrations, and its own memories. Long before modern cities appeared, people settled here because the land provided everything they needed. Fresh water flowed from the mountains, fertile soil supported farming, and the forests offered shelter, timber, and food. Generations built their lives beside rivers, learning to live in harmony with the changing seasons. Unlike many parts of the ancient world that were repeatedly conquered and transformed, the dense forests and rugged mountains of northern Iran often protected the communities that lived here. They preserved local traditions, languages, music, and ways of life that can still be found today. Beyond these misty mountains, the land begins to descend. Rivers born in the Alps wind their way through the forests and fertile plains, carrying life toward one remarkable destination, Enzeli Lagoon, where fresh mountain waters finally meet the Caspian Sea. Enzeli Lagoon is one of Iran's greatest natural treasures and the largest coastal wetland along the southern shores of the Caspian Sea. More than just a beautiful landscape, it is a living ecosystem where land, fresh water, and the sea come together in perfect harmony. Fed by rivers flowing down from the lush Alborz Mountains, the lagoon serves as a natural bridge between the fresh water of northern Iran and the vast waters of the Caspian Sea. This unique connection makes Enzeli Lagoon an essential part of the Caspian ecosystem, helping sustain its delicate ecological balance. Every year, as winter approaches, thousands of migratory birds arrive from Siberia, Central Asia, and Northern Europe. Swans, pelicans, flamingos, herons, wild ducks, and majestic white-tailed eagles find shelter among its peaceful waters and endless reed beds. For many of them, this lagoon is not simply a stop along their journey, it is a sanctuary. The lagoon's beauty is completed by its lush aquatic vegetation. Vast reed beds and blooming water lilies transform the landscape into a breathtaking mosaic of green and blue. These plants do more than create stunning scenery, they naturally filter the water, trap sediments, and provide food and shelter for countless forms of wildlife. Before us lies the Caspian Sea, the largest enclosed body of water on Earth, stretching for more than 1,000 kilometers from north to south. It has shaped the landscapes, cultures, and livelihoods of the people who have lived along its shores for countless generations. For centuries, the Caspian has served as a crossroads of civilizations, trade, and cultural exchange, linking the peoples of Europe and Asia. Its shores have witnessed the rise of ancient kingdoms, the passage of merchants, and the stories of countless travelers drawn to its endless horizon. Standing on the shore, listening to the rhythm of the waves, it becomes clear that the Caspian is more than a sea. It is the final destination of rivers born high in the Elburz Mountains, the heartbeat of northern Iran, and a timeless reminder that nature has the power to unite mountains, forests, wetlands, and sea into one extraordinary landscape. Every journey eventually comes to an end, but sometimes the most meaningful part of the journey begins after we return home. For me, traveling through northern Iran is never simply about taking photographs or collecting memories. It is about seeing the world carefully, observing the curves of an old wooden cottage, the reflections of trees in a quiet river, the delicate patterns of leaves, and the changing colors of the sea beneath the morning light. These moments stay with me long after I leave. Back in my workshop, they begin a new life. Every enamel artwork starts with a simple clay tile. At first it looks ordinary. There is no color, no shine, and no hint of the landscape it will one day become. But every finished work begins with this humble foundation. The first step is drawing. Using a pencil, I carefully sketch the composition into the surface of the clay. Each line is placed with patience. The forest, the traditional cottages, and the distant mountains slowly appear just as I remember them. This stage requires more than accuracy, it requires memory. I try to capture not only what I saw, but also what I felt while standing in those places. When the painting is complete, the tile is placed inside the kiln. The intense heat transforms powdered minerals into a smooth, brilliant glass surface. It is a remarkable moment where earth, fire, and human creativity come together. The waiting is never easy. Even after years of creating enamel art, I still feel once the drawing is complete, it is time to create the outlines. Using black outlining enamel, I traced every line by hand. These outlines are more than borders between colors. They give structure to the design, define every detail, and preserve the character of the artwork during the firing process. This step demands a steady hand and complete concentration. There is no room for rushing. Every line must flow naturally, just as rivers flow through the forests of northern Iran. When the outlines are finished, the artwork begins to reveal its true personality. Now comes my favorite part of the entire process: color. One by one, I apply the glazes. Soft greens for the forest, deep blues for the Caspian Sea, warm browns for the wooden cottages. Each glaze looks surprisingly different before it is fired. Some colors appear dull, others seem lighter than expected. Experience teaches an enamel artist to imagine what each color will become after passing through the heat of the kiln. In many ways, the enamel art is an act of trust. You carefully prepare every detail, but the fire always has the final word. When the painting is complete, the tile is placed inside the kiln. The intense heat transforms powdered minerals into a smooth, brilliant glass surface. It is a remarkable moment where earth, fire, and human creativity come together. The waiting is never easy. I still feel a sense of excitement each time I open the kiln. Will the colors shine as I imagined? Will every detail survive the fire? Has the landscape I carried in my memory truly come to life? As the kiln cools, anticipation grows. Then, at last, the moment arrives. The clay tile has been transformed. The glazes sparkle in the light. The colors have deepened. The forests, rivers, the sea, and cottages now seem alive beneath a smooth layer of glass. It is one of the most rewarding moments in the entire creative process. Every finished tile tells the story of a place, and every journey through northern Iran continues to live on, not only in my heart, but also in the art created by my own hands. It is the beauty of enamel. It allows a fleeting moment in nature to become something lasting. A quiet morning beside the Caspian Sea, a misty forest after the rain, an old cottage hidden among the trees. These moments may pass, but through art, they can be remembered for generations.